Well, speaking of lard and so forth, lots of snacks and processed meat are at local attractions such as the San Diego County Fair. You were there, and Petco Park.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
We are. Part of the fun is eating all the stuff, which brings up an interesting dilemma. Strength and conditioning coach Ray Wetterlin is here to figure out a way to eat healthily at a fair. Can it be done?
Yeah, it can definitely be done. I mean, let's be honest, most people do go to the fair for the food. That's the main attraction, all the fried foods, chicken Charlie, stuff like that. But they do have a healthy fair food corner where you can actually get some oven-baked sandwiches, and they do have veggies, salads, stuff like that to choose from. We have some healthier options for the kids as well.
And you say hamburgers are okay as long as you eat them naked?
Naked is because it's less calories, and that way you're avoiding gluten by removing the bread out of the equation. You can easily replace that with some vegetables.
It's a good point that you bring up, though, without that, because, I mean, a lot of people aren't going to go to the fair and go look for tofu to eat. So then, of the choices that you have, how do you make it work? How do you make it not so bad and still kind of fun?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, too. You want to limit your sugar intake, especially also your alcohol intake. Whether you're at the ballpark, you're at the fair, like I said, as far as consuming naked foods, but also at even Petco Park, they have what's known as the Friars Fit Corner, where you can also get some healthier options, hummus, veggies, some pitas, stuff like that as well. So there are those options.
So you should have water instead of soda.
Definitely
right?
Water instead of soda. You want to eliminate the sugar water and limit the pop for the kids.
And you also said we actually can bring our own food? Is that true?
Into some venues.
Yes,
right?
into some venues. At Petco Park for individual consumption, not as a group, of course no alcohol, but then also at the fair, if you have any specific dietary needs, food allergies, if you have celiac disease, stuff like that, then they do allow that. Or if your kid just is stuck on eating like a jelly sandwich and won't eat anything that the fair has to offer, then they will make that exception as well.
Okay. Is there a good rule of thumb if you're at the fair or someplace, how to watch your sugar intake? If you want like still something that's sort of whimsical or fun or something that still feels kind of decadent, is there one particular kind of dessert? We're not going to get into like chocolate covered bacon because forget about it.
Yeah.
But other stuff of general fair food, general park food, which is better than others?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely if you're having salads with lean proteins, that's going to be a lot better. The thing is, people go to these attractions to have fun. The only problem that I really have with it is people aren't just cheating. That's the first time that they're cheating on their diet that day. So that's where we're just looking to create some impact, a little bit of change. And if you're going to these things, you got to work out before you pig out.
What is this thing in your hand?
This is actually 1 pound of fat, this representation. So if you eat and hang out at Chicken Charlie's all the time and eat all those fried processed foods, even the caveman-sized turkey thighs, there's a huge popularity with them at the Del Mar Fair, warrants over 1,000 calories.
Is that
not
right?
the paleo diet, but yes. And this will just go right to your left butt.
Hold that on.
Oh, good. Thank you so much. So attractive.
Thank you.
This is equivalent to 3,500 calories. That's what 1 pound of fat represents.
You'd be a lot of fun to go to the fair with.
Do you eat? I'm
with you.
What's your pig out food? Do you have one where you like eat through the staples?
You know, my rule of thumb is exactly this. If you're strict and regimented on your diet 6 days a week, you got to give yourself 1 day a week and give yourself a cheat meal, not cheat day.
Right.
People, what that'll do, if you cheat the whole day, that's going to wreak havoc on your waistline. Cheat meal, and that's actually going to be very good for stimulating your metabolism and burning fat.
Well, you are way too much fun
yourself.
for us. Thank you. No, great information.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.